why stepping into your purpose fully is going to lead you to your twin flame physical union. So first of all, the twin flame purpose is how you're going to embody your healed versions of yourselves as an individual and as a twin flame couple. So it's everything that you've healed, all the distortions, all the traumas, all the karmas, all the wounds, therefore all the pain energy within yourself and within your dynamic. Now you gotta embody that by putting into practice so you can integrate everything that you have healed up to now, right? And so you would have started for a year or two already, stepping gradually into this embodiment of your healed self, which is your purpose, what we call the purpose, right? So by now, because you have gradually stepped into it, you would have realized it's not necessarily your preference. It's not necessarily what you imagine that you wanted to be and how you wanted to embody your healed version of yourself after you went through your healing journey, right? So you already dealt with challenges and resistance and, feeling completely out of your comfort zone. But very close to your physical union, which you will know because you will receive all the downloads, you even receive dates when your masculine is coming back and all of that. When it's very, very close to your physical union, you are going to be pushed really to surrender and to fully get into your purpose without holding back and maybe thinking that you could still get away with doing it the way you want or you prefer, right? Now you're going to accept that's the way you're supposed to fulfill your twin flame purpose, which is how you're going to embody your healed version of yourself. And because it's not your preference, because it's not the way you imagine that you wanted to do that, it's going to come with resistance and you're going to feel like you really don't want to go there. And it's quite challenging for you to step fully into it. But it's really about accepting that the twin flame journey and the twin flame connection, the challenges and being out of your comfort zone doesn't stop because you are in physical union with your counterpart. The twin flame journey, by definition, is everything but easy, is everything but comfortable, and is exactly the same for the next step of your journey, which is to be in physical union with your counterpart, because now you've done the healing. Now you've got to integrate it and you've got to put it into practice in your 3D reality with your counterpart, right? And that means it's using everything that you have healed now to embody that and to put it into practice. And so because it comes from all the things, all the distortions that you have healed, it's not necessarily going to be what you want. It's going to be what you need so you can keep growing and keep expanding and keep evolving. And the more you are going to put into practice with your counterpart, the more you're going to find joy and excitement, and you will come to love that purpose, right? But initially, it doesn't really start with this immense joy and excitement just because it is what you healed from. So it's normal that it's not your preference that you want to embody, in your 3D reality. And I think there is a bit of confusion in the twin flame community where everybody is talking about stepping into your purpose and being such a joyful thing and living your best life, and it's really exciting. Well, from my personal experience and some feminines that are actually going through that also, it's actually quite mixed feeling. So it is exactly what you're supposed to do and it is the next step on your journey, but it is also not your preference. Therefore, you will find resistance. And usually when there is resistance, it's because there is growth, and the human mind doesn't like projecting a future where there is learning and challenges and growth. They just want pleasure, right? So it's usually the indication it is the right path and is exactly what you're supposed to do. But I just wanted to give this perspective because a lot of feminines are going to go through this and might not understand why you're feeling conflicted, right? And it is a crucial step on your twin flame journey because your twin flame union, physical union, is to fulfill this purpose, which is the embodiment of your healing. So if you're saying no to your purpose, which is what you're supposed to do when you are in physical union with your counterpart, then you are actually saying no to your physical union, if that makes sense. So it is very important that you understand your journey, why this is your purpose, and make peace and surrender and accept that it is your purpose, even if it's not your preference to start with. And you will grow into it, to enjoy it and to love it, but it's going to be a process, and to be at peace with that. And that understanding is going to help you to step fully into that energy, which is going to lead you in physical union. Because you got to understand a healing, how it works. You work energetically, the healing process, but it's never fully integrated if you don't put it into practice, right? You have to put it into practice in your 3D reality. So your twin flame journey, it's basically that. You have healed energetically. Now you're going to be in physical union with your counterpart. And the next step, you have to put it into practice. And they are the only ones that you can do it with, because they're the ones who can mirror back to you all the healings that they've gone through, that you've gone through, and vice versa. So yes, some people in your life can mirror some aspect, but your twin flame is the one that can reflect exactly all the healings that you've gone through, so then you can see if you are able to integrate them by putting them into practice together when you are in physical union.